What's up, y'all? Merry motherfucking Christmas. I'm gonna turn this stupid ass light off here in a second. I just needed something to get some light on my face. Man, it was a great day today, y'all. I don't know how many of y'all out there got kids, but when you see your kid enjoying what they get and the look on their face when they unwrap something, or just the look on their face doing the unwrapping. You know, my son's 4, so this is really the first Christmas where he's got some type of consciousness about what the hell is going on at the moment. And so actually seeing that excitement settle in for the first time, it's a nostalgic feeling that you kind of lose over time being an adult, you know. That being said, I'm only 27, but I feel jaded from a lot of shit. And that's just one thing with us humans, man. Like, I'll use, since I be talking about video games a lot on this channel, that's one of the things that kind of, in a way, it doesn't go out of style. Like, I'll always play video games, I'll never not do that, but like the feeling I got being at the Modern Warfare 3 midnight launch or the Gears of War 3 midnight launch, you know, those hype feelings of my dopamine getting lit, you know, I haven't had a lot of feelings like that in the gaming space or in general, honestly, in life, in my adult life so far. And so I think about that scene in Invincible when Omni-Man's beating the fuck out of his son, and pretty much giving him the ass whooping of a lifetime. Like all them ass whoopings he ain't give Mark for the first like 18 years of his life, he packed all in that one episode. So, but all jokes aside, when the flashback scene happens and Debbie's explaining to Nolan, like, you know, when you get older, you lose a lot of that excitement and these feelings of things that you had when you were younger. And so then when you do have kids and your kids have grandkids, etc., seeing them witness what you did brings that type of joy back to you as an adult, because you get worn down, you witness that this motherfucking world and this life, it ain't what it's cracked out to be when you growing up. Unless you're unfortunate enough to grow up in some shitty part of some third world country, or hell, even some shitty fucking ghetto here in America. If you're unfortunate enough to get that, and you're just kind of prone to bad shit happening because of your environment, then like you're really lied to when it comes to this world. You know, the education system is fucked up. You're not taught a lot of things you should be taught. You know, I know the nucleus is the powerhouse of a cell, but I let my credit get fucked up right out of high school. You know, it's that type of shit. Which, of course, you know, everybody's different. It could be a personal thing for me and many others out there. But I mainly wanted to make this video. I was listening to some Georgia Smith, beautiful UK artist. She be singing, and she got a line on one of her songs. I think it's called "The Weekend," and very simple bar, nothing extremely poetic. It's one of those OG like rap bars, you know, like it ain't nothing that's gonna go over your head. It's just gonna punch you right in the face and you know what it means. But the bar is just simply, save your money. It's not only for the weekend. And going into this new year, there's a lot of things I know I'm looking at doing better. And this isn't even on some like New Year's resolution shit. I've been working on these things since kind of midway of 2023. And I've been kind of trying to hammer it in as the year's gone on. But just for the sake of the timing of what it is right now, since we're going into the new year, take these ideas, you know, these generational curses in your family that you want to break, that you may get shit on for. Do it, man. You know, I've spent a lot of my life being impulsive, stupid shit with my money, stupid shit with decisions in general that I've had to learn from. And even though I'm still really young, I'm still 27, I wish I'd have done a lot of shit differently 4 years ago. And, you know, it's kind of bittersweet saying that. It's a catch-22, because it's one of those things where if I'd have done anything differently 4 years ago or 5 years ago, would I have my baby boy? And he's my pride and joy right now, man. He's what I'm working towards. Like, I was already working towards music, but once you kind of have a kid, I wish I could remember the video perfectly. Anderson .Paak said this, and he was like, you know, he was already working towards it, and he had you know, he was putting out music, but as soon as he had a kid, it was like, you can't just be a starving artist by yourself. You know, you can be a starving artist for as long as you want when you don't have a family to support. But as soon as you get a girl that all of a sudden is knocked up with your child, you can't be a starving artist anymore. You gotta really start thinking of the business end of things and start scheduling and plotting. What does Killer Mike says? What does Killer Mike say? Strategize, organize, mobilize. I'm pretty sure I'm fucking that up, but you get the idea. Like, everything with your health, taking that into this new year, start plotting on what you eat. That's what I'm trying to do. You know, I'm trying to get better at, get a better understanding that I can be kind of broke and still go out and buy things to eat that are not a complete fucking detriment to my body, you know. And it's a hard thing, man. It's a really tough thing, because this may be a joke to some. I'll try to say it as a joke. I don't know. I didn't really want this video to get too deep. You know, it's Christmas and all that shit. But for me, it's kind of whatever right now. I don't mind. My father passed away back in 2011. And he passed away due to high blood pressure. And he was a man that you could not force him to go to a damn hospital. You just couldn't. He would not go. He hated doctors. There's just an innate distrust and fear that he had with hospitals. And because of that, he never got any type of checkups for his high blood pressure, anything that was going on with his body. And so because of that, he passed away at the age of 49 because of it back in 2011. And you know, funny enough, earlier I mentioned about Gears of War 3. That is, like, that's the last memory right there. The best memory was him taking me to that Gears of War 3 midnight launch. And then I begged him to let me stay home the next day so I could beat the campaign. Literally took the whole school day from 7 a.m. from when I would have woken up to catch the bus until 3:30 when I would have caught the bus back home. Beat the campaign. And I don't have the tattoo yet, but I do plan on getting the tattoo that Marcus Phoenix had on his arm with the skull and the two lancers crossed. The only difference that'll be is instead of the skull, it'll be my father's head. I haven't done it yet because I am very, very particular. That's a tattoo, y'all. I don't understand how a lot of these people go out and get simple ass tattoos that look like shit, tattoos that ain't got no meaning to them, and that's gonna be on your body for the rest of your fucking life, and you're just fine with it looking like that. And no, I'm not going to some. This is no offense to anybody that does artwork here in Greensboro. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of fine people, and I'm pretty sure I'm ignorant to a lot of the great locales, but I'm not going to some dude and giving him $200 to just put some shit on my arm. I'm going to a motherfucker that's gonna charge me like $1,000 that I know he's gonna put something on my arm that I can look at every single day and enjoy it, and know also that it's not gonna fade like during some time. Because you know, I want someone who has innate fucking damn near scientific knowledge of this shit. Like, this is my skin. I want you to do the right colors and everything, what you got to do to make sure it pops. I mean, hell, I'm not that dark skinned, but I'm still colored, so I can't really, you know what I'm saying. But, you know, make sure, do some, you know, make sure you do it right. I don't want in the way so that it don't motherfucking fade and all that. It's a very personal to me. And so I say all that to say about my dad and stuff. Take care of yourself, people. If you are, look, I'm gonna say this. If you did not give a fuck about your health or any, like if you weren't really paying attention to it before the age of 26, as soon as you hit 26, start paying attention. If you're still on like a McDonald's, like fast food, eating out, all that type of shit, processed foods type of diet, like I am right now trying to work my way out of, work on that going into this year. Work on that going into 2024. You know, get yourself, go talk to somebody in your family. You know, I'm about to go talk to my stepmom about it, because I can't go and see the person I was always seeing when I was on her healthcare shit. But since when I turned 26 a year ago, whatever, goddamn. When I turned 26 a year ago, I got knocked off of her Aetna. So now I gotta go get on my own shit. I gotta go to my job and get on my work benefits and all that type of stuff. So, yeah, seriously, eat better. Look into go join up with your family's doctors, their healthcare providers. Do all that stuff. Go get yourself checked up. You know, be protected. Do all that jazz. Because I gotta go see about that. Look, my dad, he did bodybuilding. He ate decently. He still loved his milkshakes, his ice cream, his candy, and all that. And he was a bodybuilder. He did all this stuff, exercised, kept in good shape, and still passed away at the age of 49. Okay, I don't work out barely. That's one of the things I started doing a few months ago. I'm still trying to work that into my everyday schedule, a regular exercise basis. I don't barely do that. I eat worse than he did. I'm 27. If I stay on this path, y'all, I'm gonna die at like 40. I'm gonna die before he did. I gotta get my shit together. And not just for my sake, for my little man's sake. You know, my dad passed away as soon as I got into high school. He passed away a month into me getting into high school. Me and him were getting into Degrassi. That's when I was getting into what I wanted to do with my future. And I was actually starting to get my shit together with, I didn't give a fuck about school. From like elementary school all the way up, from first grade to 8th grade, I did not give a fuck. And you wanna know the reason I didn't give a fuck? And this is gonna sound hilarious, but George Bush. I didn't give a fuck because of George Bush. And looking back on it now, as a grown man, I think this was some shit to fuck up the millennials or Generation Z. I'm technically Gen Z, I think, because I was born in '96, but I like to put myself in the millennial saga. But anyway, I think that was purposely done, because essentially the No Kid Left Behind program, all that did was you could fail your end of grade testing and still get on to the next grade. So you could fail your classes all year, elementary school and middle school and high school, I believe. You could fail your classes all year. You could fail your EOGs, your EOCs, and you still move on to elementary school. You gotta think, motherfuckers think kids are stupid and kids don't pay attention. I was in 3rd grade. 3rd or 4th grade. I don't remember which specific grade it was. I'll say it was 4th just because. But when I heard that I didn't have to pass that because of what the president did, no child left behind, that's all I thought about. Like going through the rest of elementary school and going through middle school. Because I knew I didn't have to. I knew I was going to get passed on until high school. And then at the end of 8th grade, I remember I was getting my shit together. And then my dad passed away. And then mentally I said, fuck it. And then I didn't start getting back on track until the last half of junior year. That was a mistake. But that's another thing, self-discipline. Develop that, you know. Get yourself into a group where you can, don't get yourself in a group of friends that are not yes men. You need people that are going to call you out on your bullshit. You need people that are, especially if you're like an artist like myself, like if you're wanting to make a living off of art, whether it's traditional art like painting, drawing, if you're doing freelance art like that, or if you like want to try to get into like businesses with graphic design or video game design and shit like that, like you gotta really keep a tight-knit group of people that are not just gonna let you pass bullshit off. You gotta keep people that are gonna critique you, not just shit on you, but actually give you valid criticism and actually give you feedback. You don't want to be in an echo chamber of people just saying yes and it's just you talking the whole time. Like, you need actual feedback from people. So, and that being said, you got to learn to cut people off. You know, there's breakups with relationships, there's romantic breakups, but there's friend breakups too. You can have a tough time breaking up with one of your friends, and that can fuck with you for a while. And if you've been feeling that way and you didn't know how to feel about that, know that that's some real shit, and it's okay to feel that way, and it is okay to not be friends with somebody anymore. If that's a toxic friend, Kendrick Lamar said it best. It was in the song, it was off of his latest album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. N95, North 95, I think that's what it's called. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm trying to think of the lyrics. You entertain. What's the life like? Bullshit and gossip. You entertaining broke friends, but they toxic. Stop doing that shit. If you got toxic friends, do not entertain them, because they're just gonna keep dragging you down. What did Mick Jenkins say? That's another rapper. He's dope as hell. I wasn't even trying to outgrow niggas. Sometimes you just outgrow niggas. That's how it be sometimes. If you get to a point in your friend group where you realize your values and where you want to be at your life, they're not lining up with those people, you may just have to separate yourself for a while, or in general, and that's okay. These are a lot of things you got to carry. I want y'all to carry into 2024, because that's what I'm trying to carry in. You know, better health. You know, I'm getting better at budgeting, saving money, you know, just not being so impulsive. You know how bad I've been wanting to purchase fucking Alan Wake 2? It's killing me. It's killing me. I still haven't even bought Resident Evil 4 remake. You know, my fucking gaming catalog, my back catalog is so fucked up right now, it's not even funny. Like, guys, when I got my PS5, I still haven't. The only PS5 exclusive games I've played is God of War Ragnarok and Returnal. Other than that, I've been playing nothing but PS4 exclusives. Why? Because I didn't have a PS4 during the Xbox One generation. I only had an Xbox One. I didn't have the money. I was adulting. I'm still adulting. I'm getting better at it. But I wasn't at that spot that I wasn't where I was at right now. So my catalog is all fucked up, but that's the part of it, you know. I be wanting to go out to eat, but I can't. I'll just eat on the job. I'll eat a fried bologna sandwich. I'll do it. I'll get it done. It's whatever. Have some top ramen, whatever. Ugh, I don't eat ramen. That shit's nasty. I'm just throwing that out there because it's cheap. But these are just things you got to do. You know, games are getting expensive too. Fucking $70 for a game. Are you shitting me? In GTA 6, people talking about that could be $80. What the fuck? No. You know, it's hard, man. This video's going on 20 minutes. I know my mama wondering where the hell I'm at. But guys, carry all that shit with you into 2024. Keep a solid group of friends around you. And you know when you got a solid group of friends, you know, it's all based in reciprocation. If you're the only one putting energy out and you're not getting energy back, good energy, you gotta cut that shit out. Or stop putting it out. Stop putting that energy out and see what happens. You'll notice motherfuckers stop fucking with you. People stop reaching out. You know? Keep some money back. Don't buy a game. You know? Don't buy the new Call of Duty. Don't drop $70 on that bullshit. You know, even if you're not gonna keep that $70 back, just bring good content into your life. Like, keep the content that you ingest, the art you ingest, the music you keep on around you. Make sure it's shit that's pumping you up, building you up, making you want to do better. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. I could keep going and going. I might do another video, who knows? But there's a song, it's by Ab-Soul. I've been playing it every single day. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I can do what y'all do better. I can do anything that I can do better. That's what you gotta keep, you gotta keep saying that to yourself. We gotta be better. We gotta be better men. We gotta be better humans in general. You know? Guys, you know it's Christmas Day and it's 70 degrees outside. The only reason I'm wearing this coat is because it's a new coat for Christmas. I got a swag. I had to rep it. But it's 70 degrees on Christmas. Take a look around when you walk outside. Look at your planet. The next time you take a nature walk, the next time you go to a park, take a bag with you. And like one of those long little clamp things, or like a long stick, and just clean up whatever you walk by. You know, the next dog park you go to, whatever, anywhere. If you just go walking out around your neighborhood on the sidewalks, take a bag with you and pick up the trash. You'd be surprised. And then look at how much trash you got when you make it back to the crib. You know, it's scary to think that in my lifetime, I'm only 27, y'all. By the time I'm 60, we probably won't have a winter. Winter will probably be gone. We are working towards that. I have never in my life had a Christmas where it was warm. You know, I've never had a white Christmas, but I've never had a warm Christmas either. That's not good. Going into the new year, better health, better financial health, better mental health, better environmental health. Keep the world around you healthy. Keep your social circle healthy. Your social health. All of that shit. Just take care of yourself, man. And don't get self-help confused with just splurging on yourself. There's a very fine difference. You know, I think taking time, you know, like an hour that you would have used to be on YouTube, taking that hour to instead just go out in like on a trail and go walk with your dog or your kid, or go walk by yourself. Go have a nice joint outside, go smoke a bowl outside and just lay in the grass, get barefoot and feel the grass and just look up and take it all in. You know, that's self-help. Doing, you know, yoga to some nice music, you know, outside or something. Like, that's self-help, you know. And you know, and going out and getting your manicures and your pedicures and doing all that shit, that can be self-help too. You know, I'm still coming around to the idea as a man of getting a mani done and all that shit. But you know, that's whatever. I'm gonna let you guys go. It's been 25 minutes. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's. Eat good. Celebrate. If you got family that you don't totally have bridges burned with, get together with them and appreciate that while you do. Most of my bridges, the ashes, I got so many bridges that are burned, the ashes run waist deep. So, bars. Y'all have a good night. Peace.